Ask for the truth on behalf of Bianca Taljaard Diedericks concerning her marital issues here. What's going on with her marriage? Is she the only one trying with two kids there? One 13, one 3, and the other 3, whatever. And is she the only one trying to get this sorted out? What's going to happen with this marriage? Ask in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. And we just cut the deck there for you, Bianca, and then we'll move the neaten them up ship shape in Bristol fashion, and then we'll just move the cards to the side there. Let's see what's going on here. Of course, we'll deal out 3 cards. The first card is for the past, the second card for the present, and then of course the third card, yes you guessed it, is for the future. In this particular case, the past is the recent past, which is about a moon phase behind. You could say between now and this time between now and this time last month. Whereas the immediate future is between now and this time next month. And of course Bianca in this issue right here, right at present. So let's go and let's just pull out the first card just to see what is going on here. Let's just see what energy is vibrating there as we'll just flip the card nice and slow there, nice and steady, just to see what's going on. And you've got the energy of seduction here, and this just indicates that passion and romance are weighted in some respect between now and this time last month, which is very surprising considering or concerning the question you've asked, bearing in mind the question you've asked. Maybe that's what it was, in the sense it was waiting just around the corner, and of course you said you've been trying to keep things together, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe you had a plan, you had a romantic plan to do something romantic to sort of seduce him, to as you said yourself, you're the one who's trying in this marriage, and maybe you're the one who's trying in the sort of fleshly department, if you get what I mean. In the romance department, you're the one who comes up with all the romantic ideas, and maybe that's just what it is. But what happened when that passion and romance awaited just recently? What did it find right now? Of course, as we can see with your post on the free psychic readings grouping on Facebook there, we know that yes, there's change going on, in the sense the winds of change here, just showing that your surroundings are undergoing some form of transition at the moment. So it looks as though not so much just your marriage, I suppose, has been changing, but more that which goes on around it has been changing. Maybe things happening with his family, with him, or of course, as you said, is there someone else, and are things changing sort of in transit? Of course, your surroundings, of course, can be still him, can't it? And for as much as man and wife is one flesh, as they say, nevertheless it's your surroundings undergoing that transition. But what form of transition will it take? What is going on? Well, I'm just going to reveal this card here. For your immediate future, you've got the energy of the key. Just really now showing that locked doors will be open for you in some regards. Opportunity knocks. I don't know what kind of opportunity this is, but maybe an opportunity to if he's up to anything he shouldn't be, then it's an opportunity for you to open the door to get out. Or is that an opportunity for you to catch him out or something? I don't know what's going on there. Is there an opportunity for saving your marriage, maybe? Doors opening and closing, or as you could say, unlocked doors. The locked door to what you couldn't get has now been unlocked, or will be, between now and this time next month. I want to, here at this point, I just want to pull some runes out here, and I just want to see what we're dealing with, what energies Odin can offer. I'll just pull out one for the recent past there, the old romantic yourself there, less of the old, I hear you say. Notice there you got the horse, the A was there, which just indicates spiritual movement. This isn't physical movement like the Rado, the wheel, or the Thor's chariot there, which is pulled by the two horses, Earthquake and Allspirit, across the chariot of fire across the sky. We're on about really spiritual movement, as in things being put into motion, things like action being taken, or things like that. And this is the sort of things it is. The passion and romance that awaited just recently from the old romantic yourself there, less of the old, was really action that you were putting into, something that you were putting into motion. Of course, as you've admitted, to try and save whatever you think has been lost there. Let's see what is going on, what energy surrounds the change that's taking place, the transition. Notice there you got the need. Not so much the X, but more like a straight line down and another line across. And that's need, in the sense of sometimes it can be necessity. Maybe it's a change that needs to happen. The necessity is your surroundings are undergoing transition out of necessity, the need for change, so that doors can be unlocked in the next 3 or 4 weeks or so. But what form does that take? Haglas there, a bit of, oh dear, the hailstorm. There's going to be a bit of a storm there, in the literal, I suppose, in the literal sense. A bit of disruption coming up there. So although these doors are being unlocked, they may be unlocking a Pandora's box as opposed to a bloody door, really. So just be careful there, although there is a necessity for change that's going on right now, and what the change that's happening is happening around you. So not so much in you. You can try and put things into action, into motion yourself, and that's as best as you can do. The old romantic there, less of the old, just trying to do your bit. But of course, when things change around you, yes, you will be given the key to open the door, but open the door to a bit of disruption going on there between now and this time next month, between now and the 8th of April. So just watch out there. I would rather assume, although one must not assume, wherever it is, I don't know here. I'm just trying to find it and can't. I was trying to look for the moon phases, but I've it's gone amiss. So I can't find the moon phases for you there, unless I just go in here and try and just look for it briefly, and here somewhere. But if you think about the phases of the moon, then of course the time for initiating anything, of course, is a new moon, isn't it? And then the first quarter is a time for healing, and then of course banishing is from sometimes a full moon to back to the new again. But the full moon is the peak of magic, the peak of magic, isn't it? And of course, I've found it now, the almanac there. I'm going to just drop that there. Hey, I've got it now. Aren't I clever? I don't know why that disappeared, but certainly I've got it back again. And you've just helped me there find it, and we can now just take a quick look at what the at what's going on from that perspective. Of course, your last quarter was on is tomorrow. That's a time for banishing, really. It's tomorrow, isn't it? The 9th of March, as will be. So the next new moon, or peak of magic, will be on the 17th of March. That'll be when you can initiate something. And if you want to heal anything, the 24th of March will be a good time to try and heal your marriage, if you've got any ideas for that. But other than that, it looks as though there's a bit of disruption between now and the 8th of April. So if you can sort of try and do something with that, then all the best. Go well, stay well. These cards, these runes, and this computer that's doing my head in have now spoken.